Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spoody.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves. That's right, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. Oh my gosh, guys, it's been like 6 years
I know.
since we recorded.
I mean, the new episode just came out on Tuesday.
No,
so it's been
see,
like
here's
Tuesday.
the thing about the behind the curtain. Actually, Elgin looked it up. It's been a month.
It was Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, that was the last time we recorded. A month and a half ago? That's too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
That's a long. Is it? Oh yeah, yeah. I remember you making all kinds of jokes
Noises
about.
and stuff.
Yeah, you said the
Noises.
weird things.
Well, if this is your first time joining us today, thank you so much for showing up. It's really cool. But you'll find out soon enough that we're not toy experts or anything. We just like talking toys. We're just casual toy fans.
Why do you keep looking at me?
'Cause you're gonna say something. I'm just trying to be ready. That's all.
No, I'm preparing for the show right now. So you can.
Oh, that's good. may he get there. Let's introduce these guys, your band, your fellow podcast co-hosts. Up first on lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero, the unprepared Corey Canny.
Hey girl, hey. I'd like to apologize for if I smell bad.
On vocals and lead guitar, and a true master of the universe, he's the quiet one, Elgin Arney.
Your face looks weird.
It's better though, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
weird.
missing some hair.
Yeah.
But better. He was gonna do his big
Well, but
song.
it says limit your interrupting right here, so I wanted to get it out of the way right now.
Gotcha.
I told you who owes me money that he was gonna mention.
Well, I
that.
didn't bet because that's
Yeah.
a sucker bet.
Yeah. Next up on bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Spooty.
Waiting.
Hi. Hey. It's good to
interrupt
see
me.
you. I know.
Elgin.
Yeah.
And me. I'm Jason. I play those drums and I love Transformers. And I'm so happy to be here.
Don't you love Funko Pops as well?
I used to.
You hate him now like
Oh.
everybody else?
No.
I was thinking about him yesterday. Like, do you think the market's falling out from under him, or is it just because
No.
nobody in this group is really paying attention to him? Because I feel like we go to a lot of shows and we see a lot of pops, and I don't see a lot of people carrying around pops that they just bought.
Like in a wheelbarrow?
I think it's just perception.
Or like any in their hands at all.
I think pops are just as popular as they have
But,
always been. For real.
Hmm.
I do. I think numbers are strong. Yeah, they just bought out God dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Unicron?
No, they're that
Unicron.
gosh dang.
10-inch pop?
No, they just bought a company.
Oh.
Twitter?
No, they make things and they're like
Betty Crocker.
Oh, forget it. Where are we? Oh yeah.
You.
I'm just it's been too long,
Yes.
right?
Has it?
I'm wondering that now. We do have a very hypothetical topic on today's show. If you were stuck on a desert island and you could only bring 5 toys with you, which ones would they be and why? That's what we're going to talk about today. And we're also going to visit a toy store. Oh, man. It was like the secret, it was such a great finale to tour. We went to it on tour. It was like we had no plans. We hadn't really planned on going there, and turned out to be one of my favorite stores ever, this place. So I can't wait to talk about that. Remember, you can also follow us on Twitter at Cracktastic Pod and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon at Cracktastic Plastic. But all that can be found at cracktasticplastic.com. Go there. Do it. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry for your toys. Super great place. It's toyhacks.com. But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
Oh boy, it's been a month and a half. You guys have got to have a lot of stuff piled up. I know somebody does. But let's start over here with Corey. He has a tote he's hiding over there. What have you gotten lately, pal?
Well, let's see.
Yes.
So prepared.
I got this.
Well, what's this?
Shut up. Not this.
Whoa.
I got an actual conquest. It's missing a couple of things. But that's the one I had when I was a kid, the actual conquest. It's missing its landing gear cover, and its canard wings, which it's not expensive to get that stuff. I think I found it all on eBay for like $30 or $40 for all it. And it came with Slipstream, who's in there inside the cockpit, which Slipstream is like really, really, really nice shape in there. And I paid $50 shipped for it, so I felt like I did pretty well.
That's really cool.
Slipstream, like a nice Slipstream, is usually 20 or 30.
eBay?
No, I found it on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Which I felt kind of bad because like this dude took like 2 weeks to ship it.
Did you give him hell for it?
I did, and I thought it like I paid goods and services through PayPal, so I wasn't worried. But I thought he was like trying to figure out a way to scam me via goods and services, and so I opened up a claim with PayPal.
Oh.
And then 2 days later, it finally showed up at my door.
Undo.
So I felt kind of bad, but that's the original one. This is the one from '98, which I brought before. But I just wanted you guys to see what the difference was between $50 and like $700.
Which one's the $700?
The one in Jason's hand now.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my gosh.
About
Why is
between
it?
$400 and $500 of that is the figure inside.
Oh.
But the plane, like in nice complete condition, is easily now a couple $100. Like I paid $40 for that at a toy show. And I've brought it before and mentioned it before, but yeah, that one now the figure inside is easily going for.
Is that the same figure?
No,
Is that Ace?
no, that's Ace version whatever from '98. It's the same mold as the original, but he's like black and gray, and so I don't know why he's shot up in value because I don't think they're particularly rare, but like everyone wants him now to have like a Night Force pilot for their Night Boomer. You can take him out and play with him too.
Not for that many zeros.
Is he missing some rockets? Or?
It's missing these two gray ones here.
Yeah.
They're black versions. I have extras at home that I'm gonna paint black because I don't feel like trying to hunt down the originals because I don't care enough.
Did you have the Conquest as a kid?
I did. I had
that's
that as a
awesome.
kid. I
Such
didn't
a
have
cool-
that as a kid. I bought that because I didn't have that, and that popped up at that toy show for $40, and I thought, hey,
yeah.
cool.
Sweet.
It's an iconic plane with those forward wings.
Yeah.
and-
And
Ooh,
yeah, I
Reese's.
super love this. Yeah, no, I brought that for anybody who wants to try it. Fair warning, it's gross.
Okay.
Okay. Here, you sit down here.
Good to know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought I liked it when I tried
And then
it.
I talked about this, but I hadn't actually brought him yet. But that's the custom Night Force Havoc that I did.
Oh, yeah. I saw your video about painting.
Yeah.
So just take your thumbnail and just
No.
see
Yeah.
how well it's on there.
I mean, it's got a nice hard clear coat on it.
It's
so-
sword here. I can do that. That's great.
Yeah. And then my crew to go with them is where's he at? So this is the guy. This is low light, and he's like the sniper dude, and he's not actually a Night Force figure, but he's like the really dark gray, blah blah blah. And then so I made like a whole team out of. I've been kind of buying a bunch of like it's turned into see a low light, buy a low light before it was Frostbite. So yeah, that's this
yeah,
dude.
it's a
And then
whole
there's
team.
cross country, and this guy's a little different. This is dial tone. I don't remember which version, but with his black. And then this is Crankcase, who would have been the Awe Striker, and another Frostbite head on.
Should repaint his orange to the red.
That's not a bad idea. I hadn't really thought about that.
Maybe
but-
cover that up.
Yeah, color coordinate, Corey.
And then the Awe Striker that I did also, or not the Awe Striker, the Vamp with Snowcat missile box and missiles. So, anyway,
That
yeah,
missile box looks repaired.
it's very repaired.
Another video Corey has on YouTube.
Yeah. So I have a Snowcat at home that I'm going to give this same treatment, but I haven't
Ooh.
gotten around to it yet. Still, I need to buy a couple of parts for it. There's a dude that,
Is this all,
There's a dude
spray
that-
paint?
yeah, spray paint. It's
Get some good
Mm.
puffing off of
It's,
that.
it's, I think 2 coats of primer, 3 coats of color, and then 2 coats of clear. That's how I did that.
Shiny.
And then there's some blue tack on the wheel to keep it on my shelf.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Secret weapon.
If you look at the bottoms of all these guys, I got it on their feet too,
Yep.
so that I'm not sticking them on stands and breaking the heels off.
That's a good idea. Pro tip.
Yeah, that's all that I brought.
That's some pretty fun stuff.
I got a bunch more stuff, but I didn't bring most of it. I got
Next
some stuff when you
episode.
and I went on our little trip last weekend to
Oh yeah.
Cedar Rapids and ended up at A to Z. So, but I didn't bring any of that.
Awesome. All right. Well, I know someone who did bring all their toys. Elgin,
Well,
what's going on over here, pal?
so
I know
whenever I do the unboxing videos, as soon as I get done with the unboxing videos, I put them in the Thrill of the Hunt box so that I can take them here and then talk about them. So most of the stuff, all the Masterverse stuff, I've already done videos for. So go to our YouTube channel, and you can see all these on the under the playlist Motu Monday. You'll see all of the Masterverse stuff that I have on right here to my right. If you're listening, it's to my right on the table. If you're watching, it's right there where I'm pointing. But I'll get to that later. Couple things I got at the Watch Your Flea Market way back
Oh
in the time Wayback Machine
Because that was how long ago now?
in May.
It was like second weekend in May or something.
Yeah. I found this little Hot Wheels from '76.
Whoa.
I bought it because Ethan was buying something there, and I saw this, and it says, "I was a teenage freak from outer space."
Oh,
Yes.
And I'm like, I gotta get that. It was 50 cents, I think, or
That's
something
awesome.
like that. So
So X-ray Mary.
yeah, so that's gonna looks like there. But it's red with like the little engine in the front that's sticking out of the hood, and it's got graphics on it, and it's got, it was cool looking, and it was like 50 cents. So I was like, why not?
That's pretty awesome.
I don't normally collect like a lot of old Hot Wheels and stuff like
And
that.
that is-
But Corey can probably tell you what the vehicle is.
It's a 57 Chevy.
Yep.
It's I mean that is like super X-ray Mary. Also says
Yeah.
57 Chevy on the
Okay.
bottom.
I didn't really look at it.
Right. I assume Elgin will write a song called "I'm a Freak
Yeah.
from Outer Space" at some point.
Well, that reminds me of that Space Camaro song by whatever that band was that
Space Camaro.
we played with in.
Oh,
Elgin will remember.
in
Steel Trap.
in
It was like a 3-piece.
Dayton,
yeah.
Dayton, and they were traveling, and they had the guy held up an egg like this.
Yeah, they were
and
like
walked
super
toward-
hippie.
it was
super
like
weird but
uh,
cool.
sex or something like that with like 3 X's or something.
Yeah.
Something weird like that.
It
Yeah.
was at that same place that we played with that band on this tour that like basically just jammed for an hour. It was a 2-piece.
That was a different place. This
We
was
didn't play at Dayton the last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the band I'm thinking of. Was definitely at that same place. Because I remember being all sweaty and gross and going to the sex shop down the street. And
Yeah, that
so
was in
that's-
Dayton.
Okay.
So we didn't play there this year. We played the
Wait. We're gonna have to discuss this some other time because
'Cause-
we're very confused.
yeah.
Because it was like the chicken and waffles place.
No,
That's
that's the
okay.
Buzz Bin.
Okay, so the
That's
Buzz
Canton.
Bin is where we played with that
Yes.
band.
But the sex shop was in Dayton,
Okay.
and it was Bob's. It was like not like
It's like
Uncle
Uptown
Un-
Bob's or something.
Uncle Bob's or something.
Completely
Yep.
different kind of toy store.
Yeah, yeah. Also
Aye.
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
And cracks.
Yeah,
But don't ching.
yeah. And there were 2 other bands that we played with there.
Yeah. So
One
it
of them
in-
was really weird though.
So it was
Yes.
in Canton that
Yeah.
we played with the band that had the Space Camaro song that reminded me of.
Sure.
Anyway,
The
Cool
none of us
car.
All right.
Cool
that's
car.
that. Then I also
17 more
found,
things to go.
Yeah, exactly. I also found this vintage Terrycloth Skeletor with his movable.
At what
so
year?
cool.
And watch here.
nice.
The guy had it. I think he had it for. How much was it? 70.
Is he missing stuff? Or is
He's
that
missing those little. There's a little red clip on his back,
Mhm.
and then he has like a. It's like a dragon.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a
right.
white dragon.
Yeah.
Like a weapon that
Yeah.
that when you move that, his mouth opens or it flaps open. It's
Is
on the
that-
origin one I have.
Yeah.
But it has his claws, the vintage claws. It's other than that, it's pretty much complete. And
He's
the-
super shiny.
Yeah, his
yeah,
color
his
is great.
his midriff is pretty shiny. His little
His
crop
belly
top, his
shirt.
crop
Yeah.
top.
It's nice that he's not all green from age.
Yeah. So the other weird thing too is the legs. They have
Hobbit feet.
no
Oh.
the crotch area is not a band that goes across.
Oh.
There's actually a jointed there's a joint that goes
Like
there.
a socket ball and socket type joint,
Well,
or
yeah, like a
like a T-bar.
something different than what they normally are.
Huh.
When I saw that, I was like, "That's
So you
odd."
can actually stand him up.
Yeah, so he actually stands, and these are molded specifically for these hands. So he doesn't really have any thumbs.
Oh, oh
You
yeah.
can look really
Oh.
closely. It's really weird looking.
That's cool.
I'll take one off so you can look at it, but and the claws are just kind of they're molded very specifically to fit into that hand, and that's it.
Wow, that's
Oh,
so
try it
cool.
Yeah,
Pretty gross.
but look at his thumb there. It's
Look at the thumb.
Look at
Oh,
his-
He's never gonna be
It's
able
not
to
really
hitchhike.
there.
yeah, I know.
Oh, it's like gimpy and laid over.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's like
It's on there.
mashed in there. Yeah.
eh.
So, but yeah, that's a vintage.
Man, I
Terror
love
claws.
that. I love that. Like that metallic vest.
Yeah. So
crop-
look at his
crop top.
look at his leg there too. How it bends out with that little articulation
Oh, yeah.
there.
I see that, and then like the little groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that on a vintage
No.
I
He-Man.
wish they would have made them all
figure.
like that.
Yeah,
Kinda,
exactly.
yeah.
I was like, why didn't you just do that? It would have made it so much better.
Because GI Joe used rubber bands. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I got to watch here. I went to Sonic drive-through here in Ottumwa too because they had a bunch of He-Man toys from the CGI show, and I went there and I was like, I have a question. Can I buy just the toys from your Wacky Pack Sonic meals? And they're like, you just want the toys? I'm like, yes. Can I just buy the toys?
My
please?"
son loves them.
Yeah. My son would be very disappointed if he doesn't get them. He was with me, actually.
But he's not allowed to eat food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a set of 6. There's 3 figures and then 3 spoons because that's fun.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's He-Man, and he looks pretty much like
I think
the
they look awesome.
CGI. The only thing is that's kind of weird out is that when you look at him face on, they're fine, but when you look at their profile, he has no nose, so it's just a flat face. When you, it's just straight.
Yeah, I think they look
flat.
amazing.
But they're like the same proportion as the cartoon.
Yeah, they're
The
very
tiny legs.
head heavy, big head, and like small
Giant
body.
gorilla arms.
Looks
Yeah.
so awesome.
But they did a good job, and then they did the sorceress in her transformed pose when she has the power. She didn't come with a weapon, but like the other.
But
figures
those
do.
sparky wings.
Yeah, so it looks pretty much like the transformed one version of that.
Or the Tooth Fairy.
And then I talked about this in the video.
Jason.
Now it's
Other
broken.
side.
the Skeletor one is what I call the garden gnome variant with this little
It's pretty
this
awesome.
little
He's cute.
head. Yeah.
Little teardrop.
Yep. Teardrop head and like a little tiny garden gnome, basically.
So cool.
The spoons are basically the sorceress has her kind of a winged, purple sparkly spoon.
So do you need to get more of the Skeletors so you can actually put them in your garden?
Yeah. Can
Ooh.
I just get a bunch of Skeletors? So really, all these are like $5 or $6. I got them all. Like, I only paid $6 for basically like all the things because I
Have
didn't.
you eaten with these spoons yet?
No, but Ethan did.
Of course
he
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 did.
wanted to test it out.
Make sure it works.
Make
so
sure it
there's a sort of
spoons.
power. There's a sort of power. Yeah. Does it spoon? That's a whole nother
That one
episode.
you can that one's like peanut butter and jelly. You can spread
Oh,
the
yeah.
peanut butter and scoop the jelly.
So he's talking about the sword,
awesome.
the sword of power, He-Man sword. It has a could be
mean, you could.
spreadable.
Make a mess.
And then there's the Havoc Staff for Skeletor. This is color changing.
That won't fit in the peanut butter jar.
But it was in the box where it was warm, so it's changed to this color, which is like a lighter grayish color. It's supposed to be darker purple, like the Sorceress's staff.
Does it change when it gets cold?
Yeah, if it's
Or when it gets hot.
when it gets hot, it changes to this lighter color.
Yeah.
When it gets cold, it'll change back. So if you're eating your cereal, as your sweaty hand is on this part, it's changed color, and then it's cold down there on the spoon part.
So
I
at some
just-
point, it's going to stop changing color.
In the
and
winter,
just be
it'll,
weird.
Yeah.
I think a lot about
How ice cold is that?
I tend to get very, very sweaty when
It's
I'm
purple
eating
in
stuff
there.
in breakfast. It's starting to turn a little bit purple.
Yeah, so that's if it's normally I can throw it in the fridge there. There's back there, the freezer. Anyway, so that's from the Wacky Pack from Sonic Drive-Thru. That's a local restaurant. I don't know how.
So cool though that you like got all 6 of
Yeah.
them for nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
They
if
didn't
they
know what to
Piece,
do.
basically.
if they wouldn't have sold all of them to me, I probably wouldn't have gotten them as a completionist. I just was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gotten even lighter by holding on to it.
Oh
With
yeah.
your sweaty
it's
hand.
like yellow.
Yeah. So that's from the Wacky Packs. So then the rest of this is just Masterverse stuff that, like I said, go to our YouTube channel, go to Motu Monday playlist, and you can see all these. These are all from Target or online on Amazon, I think. Like I got this New Eternia He-Man from Amazon. He has another head sculpt and a bunch of weapons. I didn't bring him. But he's got like his Viking. I think they're calling it the Viking He-Man.
Is that your boot scooting He-Man?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. New boot goofing He-Man with his dagger, which is kind of a nice addition.
Oh
But
yeah.
they put a dagger in his boot, kind of like how Conan the Barbarian was, kind of like that. So, and the shoulder pad stuff comes off too if you need to have him as like a normal He-Man.
Which he has the
Yes.
crest. And
Yep,
the,
you
oh,
can
it looks
take all
good.
the stuff off of his harness and everything like that, so it can go back to like a more normal.
Is the other head sculpt the one you used for Car Salesman He-Man, or
Nope,
is that a different
That
toy?
was the original
Okay.
one. And then there's Fisto, which I just did recently. He doesn't have another head sculpt. He has his sword, but Jason was with me doing that one.
I helped.
He did.
Fisto.
Yep. Then I have Triclops, who looks very much like the vintage figure.
Oh.
He does have all his cult garb, like his soft goods. I didn't bring that, and it's a different head sculpt as well. That's just more stuff I'd have to bring to like watch the video if you want to see that, because you can see all of it on there. But that's Triclops. And then there's Stinkor, who has another head sculpt as well. I prefer this one with his little gas mask, mainly because you can take the little gas mask off, and his mouth is open, like getting ready to
Rabid.
yeah
Look at that.
shoot out stink, I guess. And he comes with all this stuff.
They're so cool.
Then we got the Barbarian Skeletor. He has another head sculpt as well, and soft goods cape, and a scimitar of Havoc, and he has his Havoc staff as well. That's in there. He looks pretty much like the other ones, except kind of probably the better version of Skeletor so far.
Yeah, I need to find this guy.
Yeah, he was at Target. Then I got Andra with her soft goods cape. I ended up getting another Andra just to get the other gas mask and cape because it was like half off in Target. So I bought the new Eternia Skeletor and the other Andra, and then I gave the other figure to Ethan and kept the cape and gas mask so I could put it on Tila, so I could have a mercenary Tila and a mercenary
Yeah.
Andra. So that's her. She has a
Kit
boss effect for her
bashing
hand
you.
as well. Then I got Corey's favorite figure, Beastman.
Yay!
He does come with a whip. I just didn't bring it. And some different hand sculpts.
Corey brought it.
Yeah, different hand sculpts as well. He doesn't have like soft goods or anything. They are making a new Eternia Beastman, which I need to get. That's even bigger than this one, and has like a bunch of soft goods and different stuff, and looks awesome. But this is the one you kind of see on the show most. It's Beastman.
Grr, I'm Beastman.
And then I brought Car Salesman He-Man. The body is basically just that wrestler. What's his name? Happy
Gilmore.
Gilmore, the
I don't
famous
know. That's
wrestler.
it.
Happy Madison. Corbin, I believe. Happy Corbin. Yeah. He's happy because he won the lottery. He went to Las Vegas and like won a bunch of money, and now he's happy and is rich again. Apparently, that is his story. That's his kayfabe story. What are you doing over there?
Oh, jeez. Making them do things.
Doing
Yeah.
inappropriate things
All
with
right, that's
toys.
I think everything.
Hey, you
Um,
got some cool stuff, man.
Yeah, lots of
Yay.
like I said, lots of videos. This car sale. I didn't bring the actual head sculpt for it because
Wait, that's not him?
no. So I had to boil the head to get it off because it didn't pop off originally. The original wrestler head. So I just boiled a bunch of water and like stuck his head in there, like his body in there, and swirled around, and then popped it off. So I'd have to reboil it to put his head on, but so I got this from Mattel for the Play Rate review program they have. So I basically did a review for them, and I get to keep the figure. And I really wanted this one so I could kit bash it and have a suit for He-Man
So
on his day
funny.
job.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that was the main reason why I picked this. There wasn't a lot to pick when they offered stuff, and this was about it. So that's all I got.
Right on.
Awesome. Spudamus Maximus. You've been busy.
Yeah, I didn't bring that much stuff though. There's some up there. Not telling.
Figure it out from
Figure it
past
out, man.
videos.
Watch the last one. Because we moved all.
Is it
a
this
bunch
one?
of it. No.
Is it this one?
No.
Is it this one?
God damn
Is
it.
it?
Yeah, it's that one. It's all. Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
I got this G1 Snap Trap,
Do you say Snapchat?
Snapchat.
and he's got I put the shield on his chest where, but it came with like the head and feet and pretty
All
good
things you
shape
want in a
for
figure.
like $20.
Nice.
For a G1 Piranacon, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially the main guy.
Yeah. And it's
Wanna-
the chest piece, even though it doesn't have stickers on the chest piece.
What is
I'm gonna borrow that sword though, because I don't have one.
What is some poor sucker gonna pay on eBay for that normally?
With what it comes like, how
In
much did
this
you buy
shape.
just that chest piece for?
15.
Yeah. The sword's going for like 15. Hands and feet are probably 15 a piece,
Yeah.
like 30, 40 at least,
So you got a
just
pretty
for the
good deal.
body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's like the main dude.
And I love the color scheme of those Transformers.
Yeah.
That purple and green, and it's so pretty.
And then I got some G1 reissues. I got Dirge.
One of the
That's
Seeker
heavy.
Jets,
I didn't think it was gonna be that heavy.
Yeah, there's actually some cast metal. in
blue
these.
with the brown wings. Dirge.
And then just got this guy in today. Smoke screen.
Sweet.
There'll be a video of
It's also heavy for the size.
yes.
Diecast is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a Skids like still in the box. I did open him, but he looks cool in the box.
Smokescreen looks awesome. I love this.
Oh,
This
don't you
figure.
though? So great. Oh, he found another one he just got. Skids is
I
so
got the a G2 side swipe.
Sides wipe.
Sides
Wipe.
swipe. Side swipe.
Sides wipe. Did they just release a skids with for the
Legacy.
new line?
Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
sure
I
did.
thought I saw it at Walmart, and I was
It was pretty sweet. Also,
kind of eyeballing it, thinking that's a pretty cool toy, but I don't collect Transformers, and Ren has
But
so
Ren
many.
I
does.
have them over here somewhere.
Yeah, he's a really cool
You can
toy.
check them out if you want.
Yeah.
For you.
I've been waiting for the Beast Wars.
The big guys to come down even
Yeah,
more.
because they've been sitting in the clearance aisle at my Walmart for like 2 months at $40.
Also got
I've
the
seen them at
sweet
25
G1 cup.
places.
It's pretty
It looks
blocky.
really good. Very
Does look
blocky.
cool. Yeah.
Seafoam green, pretty
Yeah.
for an old guy.
I could just keep picking stuff off that shelf for a while.
Spoodie's
eBay's
been
been a
busy.
problem.
I mean, how many people would know that it wasn't? You
Yeah,
could just
he's
be
in
like,
great
"And this
shape."
one.
Yeah.
This one."
The
Also-
stickers on them, I think, are just
Yeah. He's
awesome.
in really, really good shape
Yeah.
for being 40 years old.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Yeah, it seems like he never really got transformed either.
No, it looks like he
joints are
looks
super
pretty
tight.
stiff and pretty shiny. Some kid got him and thought, this is stupid. I hate this Transformer, and they just left him.
because he's kind of not a great transformer. All right, that's
You're done picking them off
I'm
shelf
done.
there? Okay, all right.
There's more. I'll save some for the next video.
Well, I got a couple things too. So I'll definitely go on record with saying that the new Cyberverse animated series is easily my second favorite cartoon of Transformers.
Yeah.
It is outstanding. I love it.
What's the first?
It's a G1. It's just the nostalgia for that. It's too great.
So
But-
what platform is the Cyberverse on?
It's, I think, back onto Netflix.
Oh, okay.
But there's a season that's on YouTube. There's a season on something else. There's 4 seasons. The 4th season's actually just 2 45-minute movies.
Okay.
But
I think I've seen some of that because Ren watched a bunch of different Transformer ones, and
yeah, there's so much throwback nostalgia for the fans of Transformers, but then the animation's great. Great stories. I thought each episode got better as it went along. It was just like, this just keeps getting better. Give me more. Give me more. It was awesome. And one of the main characters, especially in the first season is really just Windblade and Bumblebee and some hijinks. And it's just great that Windblade really came into her own as a very popular character in the Cyberverse line. And I really grew to love her, and I was so happy to find her toy. So that's what this is here. And she comes with her Cyclone Strike, which is just super fan, blow your ass down kind of thing. And
do what to me?
And she's got some really good toys out there. But yeah, I hadn't got this one, and since I don't collect Cyberverse toys, just kidding. This is probably the 25th one I got. But yeah, super happy to find her.
Do you know how many there are in that
Cyberverse line
Yeah,
of this size, the deluxe
Yeah.
size.
but that's deluxe.
This would be, I think, deluxe size. I'd say there's a good 30.
Wow.
Between the 2 or 3 years it's been going now. I got a bunch, but again, didn't start right away, so I didn't get some of them early ones. But
Oh, the regular ones, the one changer, the one step.
no,
ones, or-
they're actually, I'd say they're the one-step ones. There's a good dozen of those.
Yeah.
But then there's the next size up, the like more kiddie ones. Way less articulation than that, but somewhere in between a one step and that, there's a whole bunch of those too. Because the show is pushed more at kids, so I think they just
Makes sense.
made more toys for the kids. But a lot of the Cyberverse toys in this deluxe size are pretty cool, and even the ones that are just a scotch bigger too. They a lot of cool action features. You remember seeing the ones with like the Energon things that would flip
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
spinny things. It's really neat, for really a really kids focused thing.
Do you have a loose version of that? Like, do you have one of those? Like you have?
No,
I thought you had a.
that's from a different line.
But you have the character.
yeah,
Okay, because
mhm.
I thought it looked pretty similar.
Really
familiar.
similar, but this one's definitely more simple than that other
Yeah.
one. But I'll open it for sure. I just haven't got to it yet.
Mm.
But guys, I got one more thing to show you. I've been, I knocked off the 1984 first wave of Transformers.
Mhm.
Heck yes, those 28 toys, got them, checked
Easy.
them off,
No problem.
bam. So what's next? Well, let's start working on 1985. Well, there's some
Yay.
more. There's some more, 40 some. That's fine, but I got a lot of those. I'm down to I got 8 or 9 left.
Some of those are from the
Oh
first.
yeah. So
also.
a lot of them, most
Like
are
carryover.
and re-released again with
Oh.
rub signs
Oh.
and stuff. But this guy, I've been looking at it, and I've never even touched one in person before. And
How else would you touch one?
I've
In your mind's eye.
thank you. And they did a re-release of him. Was it early 2000s in this Encore line, but they even upgrade, so it's made with better plastic, but it's the same molds. It's just a straight reissue, but they did change it a little and gave him more of a face because made it better in a way. And I'm talking about
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because I was with Jason when he bought this thing.
Jesus Christ,
I was following him around A to Z Toys, watching him knock stuff off the shelves with his boner that he had for this toy. So go on.
I'd been looking
Toner.
for this thing. It was a toner.
He did. He walked up in he like whispered toner into my
I
ear.
did.
That's so Jason.
Well,
And I was like, oh man,
This-
my dick.
this guy has become like such a grail to me now that like I made it in my head where like I had to get it complete because he's a guy with a lot of parts and they're hard to get complete, but like I wanted to experience it. It's such a big toy. It's a play set really of a toy. And I put it on myself. I wanted to find it complete. And really I'd been searching, then all of a sudden A to Z, he'll always post, I got this in, I got to go through it and catalog it, blah, blah, blah. And there it was. Just down the road, really, in Iowa, one of these things that I turned into a grail for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had one. I never played with one before. And there it was in Cedar Rapids. And I'm like, remember, I couldn't breathe.
I know.
For like a good hour.
I know.
It was difficult.
The
And-
shirt that he wore that day has holes where his nipples were.
And I found it complete in box. And I was harassing him a lot about it throughout the weeks before I got it up there. And I wanted to be like, tell me more. Send me pictures. How's this? Is the sticker sheet used? Does it work? Is it all there? Oh my God. Tell me more. But I played it pretty cool until I saw it. But in box, and it's brand new. I don't know if it's ever. Anyway, I'm talking about Omega Supreme. He was a shuttle, a space station, and I just can't. Oh, let's back up the camera
it's
here.
the art is so good on the back of that.
So this is what he looks like in this big, beautiful Japanese box. I hope you can see it okay. And the sticker sheet is unused.
Are you going to use them, or are you going to leave it unused and get Toy Hack
Oh.
stickers?
I'm stickering the shit out of
But
this thing.
are you going to do the Toy Hacks one so that you can leave the original on the left? Oh, that's a reissue.
it's a
isn't it?
reissue.
So okay, never mind.
So yeah, it's
Fuck
not
it.
that. Yeah, exactly right. Look at that big battle scene on there.
It's so good.
Look at all the steps. Wow, I'm so excited because the little dude, the little transporty guy, he really it's motorized, so he goes around the track. Oh, it's so amazing. And then when he turns into robot mode, as you see through these pictures here, he actually walks. And I'm like, I can't wait.
Real slow.
Oh yeah, really. He's in no hurry to get where
Did
he's
the
going.
original one do that?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
And he comes apart in like 700 pieces.
oh, it's ridiculous how many pieces he's
Which is
got.
why he's so expensive and hard to find.
So when it's time to open him up, it's going to be in his forever home.
Yes. Oh, guys, I just never thought I'd actually get him complete and with a box.
That's a reason to get a kitchen table. Just
And not a
put that
stupid
is.
price.
Yeah.
And no, it
You
wasn't
did
bad.
some trading and some
Wasn't
wheeling
bad.
and dealing, and you got him pretty well.
Oh, man, just touched on holding him right now. I got so excited. I'm like, we have to keep talking about stuff, or do you want to just get him out here on the table now and start putting them together?
Yes. That. Let's do that instead.
Just
Yes.
push all that shit on the end of the table onto the floor.
Yeah. Let's move that
Tempting.
over.
Now let's get into it. Let's talk about our topic at hand. I thought it'd be a fun little thing. Why? I also like. Why would we be? What would get us to this island? We'd be on tour probably.
Airplane.
We'd be
Yeah.
European tour. That's probably it. You know, we'd bring our
South-
toys.
South Pacific.
Yeah,
You know that
Yeah.
toy stores in Europe though.
right. But
And
get more
South
toys.
Pacific is where all these toys are made.
They're probably there too.
so we just came from there, and we could, since we did so well on tour in Europe,
Yeah.
then we had the money to afford our 5 favoriteest toys ever that we'd want to bring. I didn't think it's just our favorite toys. I thought there'd probably be some more reasonings to, you know,
Now, is this ones that we actually have?
I don't necessarily.
Because then that
I-
changes all my answers.
I have I have one that I don't actually have, but
Should ask.
so I
that
think it.
sooner.
Yeah, probably than after
think of
we
that.
hit record. But yeah, so I just I'm interested in the reasoning why you pick the ones that you're picking, and I can't wait to hear what you're picking. Let's go, Corey, first.
Oh, man. All right, so...
What are your top 5 toys?
So I would take the Sky Striker with me because it was my favorite.
I should have known that one.
And I would take the Awe Striker with me because it was my favorite. And why wouldn't you go to a desert island without a dune buggy toy?
That makes sense.
And I would probably take like Hasbro licensed all kinds of stuff, like all kinds of stuff. So there
Right.
was like a GI Joe bicycle, like a GI Joe themed bicycle. So I'd take that. So I
Right.
could get around the island.
Right. So
right?
you can like, Corey, we need firewood over there.
Yeah,
Go
and
get
I'd
it.
get on my bike, and so
Nice.
so then the other thing that I could take is they also did like a big wheel type thing, so I could take that too and
Ooh.
tie it to the back of the bike to like haul the firewood,
Mm-hmm.
or you could just ride it around on the beach, whatever.
That
No,
sounds fun.
so and then. And
So is
then
that
I would have
3?
to take, yeah. So do I get to take the figures with these? Like, is that because like in my head, like the
If it
toy
came in the
was
package.
it came with the package. And I
That's
get to bring it.
fair.
Okay, so I got the like. All right. Anyway, my favorite character was Tunnel Rat, and I would bring him because obviously he digs tunnels and shit, and
Well,
he
yeah.
would dig in the sand.
Got this whole island to ourselves.
Yeah, and then one of the other things, many things that Hasbro licensed for GI Joe, like way back when, was a life preserver. So I'd bring one of those so I could get off the fucking island.
Oh my goodness. They really did that?
They did, yeah.
I should have known he'd
Cheat his way
bullshit
out.
his cheat some shit out of that.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say flag because it doesn't actually float, and I'm bigger than a flag, so that's dumb.
Could've
If
got
we
like,
could scale
could've got
ourselves,
like 5 of them and taped them together.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
an extra 10 or 12 grand laying around to buy 5 flags.
Oh my goodness.
They just washed up shore. and,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
it's like Castaway and FedEx. They're
Yeah.
all on FedEx
Oh yeah.
boxes.
So I'd bring a volleyball.
All right,
I was gonna say
Elgin.
fleshlight, but that's just
No.
there'll be
has-
coconuts.
Yeah. And Spooty.
What?
Nothing.
Alright.
Elgin.
I brought all the toys that I have
Ooh.
because I want to like play with the toys so I don't go
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
if I'm going to be on this island. And most of them glow in the dark because that's the only color I can see.
Oh.
So really, there's
Hold on.
Several-
I got this.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, where'd it go?
oh jeez.
Oh, it was so close.
Oh man.
It's right here. No, I
What
did.
are you okay?
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
Lord.
Thank
That
you.
That took a long time.
I know.
Just edit that back to back.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Okay,
closer.
thanks.
But now we said all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I I brought a bunch of Scareglows or versions of Scareglow. So I have the Masterverse Revelation Scareglow from Mattel Creations
Mhm.
because it's awesome looking and you know I've talked about him before.
I want to touch him again.
It's got his cape that has wire in it. You can like pose himself. So this is basically all for playability to keep myself
Yeah.
amused while I'm
I'm
on the island.
I'm having visions of you sitting on an island with your toys, and then be like, man, I played with these a lot, and then you just start like making shit out of sticks and, and vines and.
Probably. Also have the Undertaker, which glows in the dark.
So the advantage that you have,
You can play
I know
at
I'm
night.
interrupting you again, but the
Uh-huh.
advantage that you have with your stuff on a desert island versus the rest of us is that you can make a sandcastle Grayskull.
Well, I'm getting to that if you let me talk.
See, he just.
And I have another glow in the dark Origins Scareglow. So all these can be my night lights at also.
Aww.
Same. And I couldn't so I have all these villains. I need, somebody to fight them all, so I have to get my good old Thunder Punch He-Man. And I would have so he originally came with caps, blasting caps. So I'd use those caps to start my fire as well because they have gunpowder in 'em. So then I keep my fire going with that.
Yes.
And my last one would be a Castle Grayskull. So I was originally gonna pick the Origins Grayskull because that one is
Badass.
great.
Superior.
It's superior than the vintage one. But playing with the 2000X one more, I almost, if the electronics and stuff work with it, but then obviously the batteries probably eventually go bad. But it has more stuff to like pose stuff with. So it's I'd probably still go with the Origins just
What
because
a
it's
day. I
it's
didn't expect.
it's a classic, but the 2000X
The-
after not even wanting it and then getting it for such a cheap price and then playing with it and looking at it and now that it's complete because I have all the pieces, the parapets and everything on top.
Oh, you did finally get them.
Yeah, I got them all, so it looks complete now, and it has the jail and it has a trapdoor into the jail and it has another extra spot in the front where you can come out and peek out and stuff.
I need to pay
2000.
closer attention when I'm watching the videos because I'm sure those pieces are on there.
They are. They've been on there for the last few videos for Motu money. But yeah, those would be my 5. So I'd have He-Man in Castle Grayskull protecting it, fighting against a horde of Scareglow Skeletors, and having my blasting caps to start my fire.
That's
and
awesome.
have,
But
have all that. And they
if
glow
you-
in the dark and keep me company.
If you took a vintage Castle Grayskull, you could use it as a mold for sand castles.
I could. It does make a good mold.
Yeah.
I'd have to take out all the pieces and then.
Have you ever thought about using it for a Jello mold?
Ooh.
They did.
That would
They
be a
did
pretty
make.
good party.
They did make a cake mold.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Back. I think you can still buy
Eldon's
them.
next birthday party.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
you said fire, and I don't know why I didn't think of the G.I. Joe magnifying glass.
Yeah, well, you had your chance.
I
Yes.
had my chance, but it's too late. I didn't think of it.
So those are my 5.
So-
Awesome choices. Spooter.
So I'm just looking up Castle Grace whole cake mold.
It's not a Grace. It's a He-Man. It's a picture of He-Man. It's like a bust. of
No,
him.
not as cool.
No.
Damn.
But you could probably make one out of
Cake.
out of cake.
Since apparently I didn't ask questions on my assignment, let's go with ones that I do have. And I'd probably start with the Masterpiece Prime
The MPO1.
because he's awesome.
He's a big, beautiful
He is awesome. I
die
played
cast.
with him once.
And then is the Year of the Horse Masterpiece Prime with the clear trailer, who's kind of buried back here.
Why do you? Is it just because you? Oh, because you have it is why you're
Yeah.
lean towards that.
And
Prime.
those are really cool.
Yeah.
Fun to transform. There's too many primes on it.
Your
there's
list
there's
is
so
5
many.
primes.
There's so many of them that like they kind of
Yeah.
by default become are cool
I mean,
toys.
to be fair, Elgin's bringing like 3 Skeletors.
It's true.
I like What
I like what I
I like what I like. Sorry.
I would also
Not
go
sorry,
with
not
the
sorry.
Robots in the Sky Scourge. The
Oh, so many play
Nemesis
features
Prime looking. Yeah.
in that
the
trailer. What a base! What a shooting missile! Oh, it's such a cool
So that's 3.
3 primes, by the way.
I'd probably go with the G1 Prime too.
Well, how's that Year of the Horse really different?
It's bigger and transforms
Oh,
differently.
jeez.
But that's it's a maybe on that one. But the other was Botropolis with the War for Cybertron. Just
so many
there's a lot of stuff there going on.
good play set.
Yeah. And then maybe Unicron. Which is way back up there.
Yeah.
That
Unicron could be used
Armada
as a flotation
one?
device.
Yeah, the Armada Unicron. 'Cause he's always
you
fun.
probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably not the G1 Prime, but yeah. So I think that's 5.
Wow, no Grimlocks made the list. I know he was thinking
The
it.
Masterpiece is he's okay.
Come on.
First person to say a masterpiece is okay.
I know.
That's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
It's all right. At
Cool.
least the one I have, anyway. I think there's like a couple.
Well, for me,
It's all made up.
I know. I just the first one I thought of, or the last one, it's my number 5. I was gonna pick RID Landfill because he'd be hours of fun, but also he's so fucking hard to transform. It would just take hours and hours and hours and hours. It takes me so long to transform this thing. Like maybe after being stuck on an island forever, I'd finally figure out how to transform it in a good time because he's so hard. He shouldn't be so hard. I love him. He's a great figure, but
Or would you go with
Jesus,
this one?
that's the
Does
one
he-
I have.
Does he come apart?
I'd take the
Yeah, this is 4 guys.
Okay.
And this is also
Yeah.
The
Four.
same-
That one's easier to tell
Same.
because they're different colors. But
Two.
these are all the same color.
I might take the
let's take them both.
green and purple one. But yeah, I thought I'm like I suck at that toy so bad. He's so hard. Like I'd force myself to get good at him. So that's why
I have had to put them together like
Slash
every time.
right. Slash when they're apart, they're construction vehicles, so I could play in the sand with them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Second, the fourth one I would take is Titan Returns Fortress Maximus. One, huge play set, one of the biggest toys ever made. Like so, there's a base, a place to play all my toys on, and then a backup plan with him is like if I lose my mind, I could pretend he's a child because he's 2 feet tall, and like I could talk to him.
You're fucking weird.
Thanks. Okay.
I'm just sad Corey didn't actually spit his water out.
I tried to time it, but number 3, G1 6-shot. It's 6 toys in one. It's cheating. That's cheat code, right?
So
No?
you already
Yeah,
have
that's
2
fine. Whatever.
that have multiple.
Right.
toys
Multiple-
gauge.
Yeah, and Titan's Return, his head's a toy, and his head's a toy, so that's sort of 3. Anyway,
You have 19 toys
that's.
in your top.
I considered making them all combiners. Just to
Loophole.
have
The
more toys.
Botropolis is like 6 guys altogether.
I had a hard time with my second to last one. I ended up going with G1 Soundwave because he's truly a perfect toy. Like nothing. If you had him when you were young till now, I mean, if you sit down and play with him, like he's perfect. He transforms so intuitively. He's beautiful. I am cheating. I get a tape. He comes with a tape. He gets a bird in there. That's 2 toys. And then just being a kid and loving music, like
when you go crazy, you'll be able to pretend there's music coming out.
yeah,
of it.
or when we're putting on our shows to the trees, or something.
because we're all there together, aren't we? Because our
Yeah.
boat or plane or whatever.
That's what I'm
crashed.
pretending.
You didn't go with the original version of Blaster that actually was a radio?
Soundwave's always meant way more to me. Just as a music lover, he's just been a perfect icon of all the things that I love.
Batteries
So-
or his weapons. And
I
Yeah.
have an actual question.
Yeah.
Was
This might be the
Soundwave-
first
I
time.
know.
36 episodes.
Was Soundwave packaged with just Laserbeak, or did he come with Ravage also?
He was Buzzsaw.
Oh, he
was
came with
the only-
Buzzsaw? Oh, really?
Yep, that was the
So
only.
Ravage and Laserbeak were like expansion, like
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I know. So is this Buzzsaw?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was Laserbeak.
Doesn't look like a saw at
It's
all.
same mold, different colors.
Okay. So then, did they just like come in individual packs, or did they sell Laserbeak and Ravage with
Laserbeak and Ravage came as a 2-pack.
as a 2-pack? Okay, I didn't know that. I
Hmm.
thought it.
Or wait, no, it was like Laserbeak and like Friends, Rumble, and
Yeah, one of the dudes.
How many were there?
Rumble and
Because there were
Oh,
the two,
God.
like there were the two dudes with the hands that did
Rumble and
this.
Frenzy.
so
Rumble
there
and
was
Frenzy.
there was 5 tapes in the
Okay.
first wave. Rumble and Frenzy,
Yeah, he
Ravage,
Ravage,
Laserbeak,
and then Buzzsaw
Buzz.
came with.
Yeah.
Buzzsaw
So there were
came
2
with.
packs with a dude and an animal.
Okay.
Yet Laserbeak's the one who's featured on the cartoon.
Yeah.
Way,
Yeah.
way more. Buzzsaw's in there a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
And see, I don't remember the cartoon well enough to remember that Buzzsaw even existed.
Yeah.
Like
he
if-
was his name was said like once.
Yeah.
Soundwave's face is the design for the Decepticon logo.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just such an icon. And but first, that one's gonna be easy. The absolute one that I have to have is G1 Starscream, because I mean so the nostalgia in all of this is strong, right? But there is nothing stronger than when I'm holding a Starscream. Like it's like 1,000,000% am I transported to being a little kid,
Yeah.
and just it's to me it's so fucking magical to transform him when you flip his arms out and his head, you run through his oh my god, it's just so many fucking hours I spent playing with him as a kid,
Trying
and
to figure out, like, trying to
Oh.
transform it as fast as you could. So
Yeah.
That it's like so that it's just like the show.
yeah, and you do the sounds when you do it, and yeah, oh man,
I sounded just like it. I
you
think.
did. That wasn't a sound clip, that was Corey. But
Believe it or not.
but yeah, Starscream, man, oh, there's just nothing like it. I love it so much. That toy, yeah, that's pretty. Let's not get stuck on an island, huh?
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not really interested.
All right,
I mean,
that
I
was
wouldn't-
fun.
I wouldn't mind moving to one that's populated, maybe,
Ooh.
but
Well, let's take a quick break. We're going to tell you all about the PFPN. What's that, you say? Well, it's a pretty cool thing, and this strange lady's going to tell you all about it.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal: providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we are back. All right, Elgin's gassed it up. He's getting in. He's starting it up. We're all climbing in. I'm saying too many words. It's time for a store tour.
All right. Today's store we're going to is called the Toy Department. We went there on tour. It's at 6600 Dixie Highway, Unit T. Not Unity, but Unit T in Fairfield, Ohio. There's a large selection of Transformers, G.I. Joe, Motu, Legos, etc., etc. They do have a no bargaining, in quotes, no bargaining. But if you have cash, you can go there and not pay tax, basically. If it's something is $30, then just give them $30, and they'll be like, yeah, that's cool. I picked up...
just kidding, IRS.
Yeah.
Big subscribers
They
of the
never-
show.
Yeah, the federal government loves our show. I think I picked up the Super 7 Eldor figure there for $20, and then a $10 3-pack of the bag clips that I was missing out.
Yeah.
That's how much they should have been when they
Yes.
originally released at Walmart,
Ugh.
not $25. So I spent $30 there, got 2 figures, and they did have that Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull, but it was already built.
Yeah.
And what's the
Weird.
point of that? You're supposed to build Legos, not have them already built. So anyway, and we talked to the guy. He was really cool. And
This is the place that Jake was like, "These guys are assholes."
Yes.
And then he was wrong.
yes,
Just the one
Yeah.
guy.
yes, yeah. Jake Book took us to the place there, and yeah, it's cool. So filled, like
I
just
wanted to
filled
spend
with stuff.
so much money there.
Yeah,
I spent
On
so much money there.
Transformers.
they had a lot of box stuff.
They had a lot of. They had a lot of.
2000X stuff.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
They had a lot of
Third
sealed
party.
Transformers stuff
Yeah.
from like the Netflix line and stuff, but still sealed on the shelf for at least 10, if not more dollars less than retail, and just like crazy awesome prices.
Yeah,
I think I spent at least $150 there.
Yeah, I didn't spend any money in that store because there wasn't anything that I needed, but there was a lot of stuff that I could have spent money on.
yeah. The store doesn't sell online. They don't
No.
sell through eBay or anything. Basically, they have their prices low enough so that you would come into the store and walk out the store with something. So they want to keep their prices down, so it's a destination spot. So
Yeah.
that you come there, buy something, and don't have to bargain with it because some people aren't comfortable doing that. We all love doing that. And so that's kind of, maybe down
The-
points for us, but it's still at very good prices when you go in there, and the selection is huge.
Yeah.
of stuff.
This store is amazing. He's
It
not
is.
kidding. There are so many toys in this place.
Yeah,
Huge.
It's also like the cleanest toy store
Very
we went
clean.
to.
very
Yeah,
clean.
it was
Most
super
organized.
nice.
I got an Alternator's Ravage there. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Spooty got tons.
Got a reissue Astro Train
Oh yeah.
for cheap.
It was nice.
It's like $20.
Yeah.
And there's if you look in the hashtag Toy Tour 22 playlist on YouTube, we did a nice walkthrough
Yeah.
of that place. And you
Had a
can-
conversation with the dude, and
so cool.
That's
Such a
good.
cool place. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
expect
it was
It
awesome.
was nice.
Oh, man. I want to go back
I think
there.
the thing that would worry me about that store is because the prices are so good. If
Just
I went in there for a
turnover.
specific thing, I would come out with the specific thing and 4 other things.
yeah.
I don't see the problem.
It's definitely
What's-
definitely an easy place to spend a lot of money.
Yes. Yeah, you could. Yeah, a good $100. You could drop a good $100-$200 there
Easily.
because then
easily.
you would come away with so much stuff.
Like,
with
we
that
did
amount
our-
of money.
We did our
Yeah.
what was it, our $1,000 or $2,000 or $10,000 whatever toy shopping spree episode.
$2,000.
2,000. Okay. You could easily do it in that store.
Easy.
Every
Yeah.
bit of it. Yeah.
They had a
and feel good about it.
Yeah.
yeah, and they had a bunch of they had a boxed Castle Grayskull 2000X Grayskull. They had
Mhm.
a bunch of in package
So
2000X
much.
stuff. They had a bunch of 20th anniversary He-Man stuff, which is now getting expensive as well, and it's just a lot of classics too. So you could dump a chunk of change there.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend that place.
Yes.
Thanks, Jake, for taking us.
That's the toy department at 6600 Dixie Highway, Unit
Number.
T, Fairfield, Ohio.
All right. Awesome. Get your butts there. But now let's go to Corey with Talking Toys. Do it.
Hey everybody, it's Tori with Dirk and Durs.
Tori?
Tori with Dirk and Durs. Bob Dabalina says about
Bam boom.
I was waiting for it. His 5 toys: a non-Bay Optimus Prime, an old large-scale Voltron. Voltron's cool. $6 million man doll, a Thunderhawk. Do I get the matte tracker that came with it, or is that separate? You get it,
You
Bob.
get it.
You get it, Bob Dabalina. And a Snake Eyes figure. Right on. Jason Zbornik. Don't do that into the microphone, you dick. He would bring G.I. Joe Dusty, Sand Trooper, and Dewback from Star Wars, Jawas and Sand People from Star Wars, Sandstorm from Transformers, and a Scorponok Transformers movie version. Is that the Bayverse one, the big ugly desert
Yes.
one? Okay.
So there's a theme.
Yeah.
All right. So
Stuff that goes in the sand. Yeah.
yeah, all the things that go in the sand. Man, I didn't even catch that. Damn. Here I was about to make fun of Jason, and he's thinking.
Those Jasons do.
Tad said, so, and I want to know if they exist. Tad said, whatever Transformers turn into a lighter, knife, cell phone, or airplane. So I know there's plenty of airplanes, but what about the other options? Is there a
There's
lighter?
actually cell phone Transformer.
Yeah, from the movie.
Doesn't actually work. But
All right.
There's walkie-talkies.
There's also
there's walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
there's a toaster.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah, you
toast.
could make toast.
Make fire out
Tad.
of it. Yeah. Or fire.
Or, well, you'd have to be able to plug it in.
Sure. That.
Which-
You just plug it into.
I mean,
a
and then there's
coconut
like a
tree, right?
hovercraft and like ships and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's not real.
Well, a knife. Are there any Transformers knives? Like a nice knife set anywhere?
Not
No.
coming to mind.
No.
I mean,
Not
Okay.
just like real.
Megatron turns into a gun. You can just shoot yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
I almost put that.
You almost.
I almost just left my list at 1.
I picked one, and I'm done.
Oh God, thank you. Shane Kelly said Devastator Combiner Wars, Scorponok Earthrise, Tripticon Combiner Wars, Shattered Glass MP44 Prime, and Jetfire Earthrise. He said more
All-
stuff, but
All the big boys.
yeah.
What Shane wants.
he said
They're giants.
hold on, because I didn't expand it. He said Jetfire Earthrise, or I'd happily take XM Studio, Starscream, Grimlock, Soundwave, Devastator, and Nemesis Prime.
Fun.
Yeah. So he had 2 lists, which you don't get, so you got to pick one list, Shaney.
Yes, Shane.
And then Cracktastic Plastic says, we're recording tonight if any more
I
of you
don't
have a list of your top 5 Desert Island toys. And then over on the, what?
This is
Nothing.
what somebody said.
But don't think that I didn't think you were gonna fucking do that when I wrote it. So I should have just not wrote it.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you like a 3
great.
count here to edit it out.
Yeah, I'm not editing anything.
Andrew Cronin, we like Andrew.
Yeah.
Over on the Instagram verse says Castle Grayskull. He
Yeah.
didn't specify which one, but they're all cool.
Well, you could pick Elgin's favorite,
Yeah.
the 2000X.
It's
Would you say it
growing
has
on me.
become
It's
your
just awesome.
favorite
It
yet?
has.
Or
It really-
so cool.
so it.
I'm so happy that you can.
The figures
grow.
suck, but the Grayskull's awesome.
Yeah, because the front of it, when you're taking pictures of it, it has a little ledge, so you can put figures up into it as well. And then when I'm using it for other stuff, you can kind of layer it, so you can have stuff higher and lower as you're taking pictures onto it.
so it's
and
more
it's wide enough. It's wider than.
so
the
it's
other
more
ones.
photogenic than
It
the
is.
others.
Definitely.
Nice.
Anyway.
He also said Gen 1 Optimus Prime, generally Hot Wheels car, Nerf basketball hoop, and Nerf basketball.
Yes, duh.
Wouldn't
Now-
that be a combo?
That would be
still a good
so.
one.
Andrew, you can pick another one if you're listening to this. You want
We'll
to
allow
comment in the YouTube comments when this one airs. You can pick a 5th. But that's a good idea.
It's a good
Taking
pick.
I mean, you could take the Nerf basketball hoop and then just use coconuts too. Probably would break pretty quickly.
Mhm.
That's everything we got from the internets from people this week for that.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
I should be
Really
on the
wrapped
radio.
it up there. Really nice. Well, that was a good episode, guys. We did it.
Yeah.
Before we go, just want to remind everyone to get over to Patreon
Oh yeah,
and sign up for that, man.
perks,
Oh, the
early
perks.
access perks.
Oh yeah.
Nudes,
Yeah.
Only hands.
Only hands access. There's so many.
One of these days. we'll get that.
Anyway, yes, patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. But that's it. Let's get out of here. What do you say?
See
You want
Yes.
to go?
I say yes.
Brace
do
go karts
things.
again.
Yeah, let's do that. That was so much fun.
That was badass. racing go-karts and then hunting toys.
I was
All
going
in
so
the same
fast.
day. You were. All the DJs were like, damn.
I know. Well, all right. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Later.
Costa.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.